All right, people, how y'all guys doing today? Mr. Bishop been feeling 100% better than he did yesterday. He ready to go. Got a lot of shit happening.
Too much, Ed. Too much.
Too much. Man, I just realized this morning and stuff when I was looking at it, I got about three different news agencies that I watch, I listen to. And I hadn't been, one of them called Ground News. I subscribed to it about 5 months ago and I only saw it about twice and stuff last year. But I turned it back on again today and I realized, man, this fucking world is screwed up real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad. It ain't talk. I'm not even talking about here in the United States. It's screwed up all over the fucking world. They got news on, and everybody got a different motherfucking take on it. Everybody. Trump told everybody the motherfucking Kurds is going to invade Iran. Well, our news might have said they ain't invading shit. Then I went over there and looked on the international news and shit. And they said, yeah, they're getting ready to mount up and cross the border and shit coming into Iran. And then you find out, you talk to somebody else from Britain, Kurds ain't doing shit. They ain't coming across the border at all. And then I find out that the news here in the United States said, yes, the United States submarine destroyed an Iranian warship. I said, damn, that boys is bad. But guess what? India had a boat show going on, and they invited Iran to come over to the boat show and everything, and told them that don't bring no weapons with you. The ship didn't have no weapons and nothing on it. They over there in the daggone Indian Ocean, getting ready to come into India, and United States got their submarines over there in the goddamn thing, and they sank the motherfucking ship. And 100 and some goddamn people died on that fucking ship and everything because they were over there because India had invited them to come over and stuff to bring their weaponry over there so they could all show it all off for the India. So when they asked the United States about it, Trump said, fuck them. It's all fair and love and war. He sacked them people, man, for nothing. And then when the Iranian defense ministry came out there and said they didn't even have any guns on the daggone ship, no bullets, no nothing on the daggone ship, and United States sank the daggone stuff without any, and it wasn't supposed to even done because it wasn't even a warship. They wasn't even in the war. And the newsman on, I think, CNN or some news show that, well, that don't even sound right. Why wouldn't they have weaponry on there? And the man didn't even realize that they had came over there for a daggone show for India. The ship had already been trying to come over there for a goddamn show before the war started. And they were still sitting out there and stuff in India, in the Indian Ocean. then they got up. Caroline Levin said, yeah, Trump said he gonna land his shit in Spain. We don't give a shit what they say. We gonna land our shit in Spain. And the Spanish people said, hell no, you ain't landing shit here. And then she turned around and said, well, it's all been settled. They're gonna land. We're gonna land our equipment over there in Spain, so don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Go back and talk to the goddamn Spanish people and say, we ain't told them shit. They still can't land their stuff over here. You can't believe nothing you hear, man. This goddamn news shit, man. The media, you can't believe shit you hear.
They're giving so much misinformation out. It's just unbelievable.
So much. And I'm I'm deleting people's shit off of my YouTube channel and everything. So they got a watch list that they have, and you look at a whole lot of stuff on there, and then it'll pop up on your YouTube thing for you to view. Well, I done deleted Roland Martin shit off of my stuff.
That's funny. That's the reason why, I was watching that just before I came on. Roland Martin.
You hear that shit that nigga talking about? He is a goddamn asshole. He is a fucking asshole. I wouldn't believe that nigga would do shit. He done shit and pissed at it. Now, a week before the election happened, he had a show on where he was talking about the Senate seats and everything that could be turned over. Well, one of his hosts and stuff on there started talking about the one in Texas. He said, "We ain't talking about the Texas seat. Don't bring that up on my show." Now all of a sudden, this nigga telling people and everybody, yes, they should have called me. They didn't call me so I can tell them what the hell to do. Who in the fuck are you, Roland Martin? You might have to call you about you to dog the girl out and stuff and everything. Shit. And I was wondering why he told the news his one of his hosts was on there and he was talking about the Crockett campaign in Texas. Said, she's gonna be doing it. She got all that. And he told him, hold it, stop. We ain't talking about the Texas thing. No, we can bring that up in my show. So the guy said, "Oh, okay, we ain't gonna talk about it." And now he gonna sit up there and try to dog the girl out on his show.
He dogging out big time.
Big time. I couldn't believe that. That nigga ain't shit. Now, the woman had Ted, and I told you before when she come back in, I said she got two things against it: the Democratic Party and some of the other folks around there who don't want to do anything because the Democratic Party doesn't want her to win. So she's fighting them, and now she's fighting goddamn Roland Martin.
Well, I think she has pretty much resigned to be a team player. She know that dude ain't gonna win. But they combined about 1 million votes. And the thing is that according to Roland, I don't know how true it is, he said during the 2024 election, over 1.5 million black people didn't vote.
Yeah, he right. In Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he right. That's what Jasmine was depending upon, them 1.5 million, getting them 1.5 million people out to vote. But guess what? A lot of them still didn't come out and vote. But they use the excuse and stuff that, especially there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and everything, that their polling places and stuff changed, and a lot of the folks and stuff didn't know about the polling places changing. But still, if you look at those daggone numbers, man, as far as Democrats and who voted and stuff in those districts and stuff, the districts that she's supposed to have around up big numbers in, she didn't get the big numbers. And they had, I think, 5 counties and stuff and everything that would have gave her enough of popularity and everything where she could have beat that something gone out at. But all them folks and stuff in those daggone districts that she supposed to have around up big numbers didn't show up. If they had showed up and came out there and voted for her in all those daggone places and stuff, she could have took that primary. They didn't show up.
Well, the sad part about it, though, bro, this is the thing. The Democrats ain't got no damn business playing cronyism or who they think gonna win. What they should have been doing is supporting both parties.
They didn't. They gave most of their shit to Tallarico.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
motherfucker They said she only pulled in $4 million. This motherfucker got almost $32 million that they brought in. A lot of them from Democrats. So they
He
didn't
got
want her.
almost $3 million alone just being on that Steve Corbett show.
Right. He beat her out with that incident with that guy on the show there. He brought in about as much money as she did on that day, that one day. Plus, the Democratic Party wanted her to win because if you talk to all the Democrats and stuff there, representatives in the state of Texas, all of them have predicted that she wasn't going to win. When you got the Democratic Party and stuff against you saying you ain't going to win, you in trouble because they weren't supporting it.
This is what they have come to the conclusion that a woman, especially a black woman, in their opinion, is not going to win. Now, they didn't win with that other boy. What's his name? I can't, down there in Texas. He didn't run for governor. He didn't run for Senate. And every time he just comes short.
Yep. And this boy ain't going to win either.
No. He might get, what, 40% of the vote?
He might not even get that much. He won't even get that much.
These Democrats, as far as I'm concerned, is they have lost their gauges. They have lost it. They don't know what to do and how to win. You know, they just depend on the loyal Democrats that's just going to vote Democrat no matter what. And they got the base, and it's strong. The base is strong. But you got to get new blood, bro. And you got to get these people that's registered to vote. That means you got to contact these people and encourage them. And, you know, we talked about this the other day.
Well, they sent me a text message and stuff saying that his team sent me a text message and I deleted that motherfucker. I unsubscribed to him. Fuck him. I ain't gonna sit down there and play the games with these type of guys because they just took out a damn good politician and stuff and everything because she's
pretty much done in politics now.
I told you that the other day. I said if she doesn't win, she's gonna go back. She's going back to being her attorney, civil rights attorney, and leave them fuckers people alone. They lost something. They lost something real big time, and come November when the boy loses, you ain't gonna hear shit about it. Because whoever comes out of Republican primary gonna take that state again. It's a Republican. Whether it's John or whatever his name is, and the other old boy, either one of them, they're gonna win. They're gonna have a boatload of money backing them up, and they're gonna take that daggone seat back. Because I don't see that boy doing anything. He really, I told you, the only thing that he had to do was he had the Democratic Party behind him. Not to let her win. She can't win. That was it. So, yep, you're right. So, how did the vote go in the House with the?
I don't know. I was watching Roland Martin and a couple other things, but the big news today is Kristi Noem got fired.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Man, I didn't think Trump had enough balls to fire her. I didn't think he would come, but I guess he had just too much shit going on. Because after, matter of fact, in the Senate review that she had, she even had some Republicans, man, who were pissed off about her. And that old boy from Louisiana and stuff, Kennedy or whatever his name is, he was very calm and everything about it, and asked her about all that money that she had spent for that goddamn plane, and for the advertisement that she had put out from when she was a horse, when she was sitting out there with the ass, and she spent like $220-something million. And the man Kennedy kept asking himself, "Well, did Trump approve this?" Well, we told him what we were planning on doing. We told him this, we told him that, and he calmly said, "Now I asked you, did you tell him how much you were going to spend on that campaign?" And she said again, well, and he calmly said, "Well, I don't think that that Trump would have approved you spending no $220 million for a goddamn ad campaign that didn't really do anything. And right after that, I guess Trump must have heard that stuff and everything and said, "Fuck this! Oh, I got to fire her. She's a liability." Now, the one that he probably should be fired is that goddamn Biden, but I don't think he's gonna fire her. I don't believe he's gonna fire her. I believe she holding too many hold cards on it with the Epstein stuff. He's holding back a whole lot of stuff for him, so he probably won't be fired, and he probably ain't gonna fire that FBI Patel boy either. So both of them is holding back a whole lot of stuff from him. They got a lot of stuff on him that he can't afford to let out. So she'll probably be safe. So I don't know, Ted. I have no idea how long this daggone Iran war gonna last, because it's the longest lasting, man, the more people get screwed up. Fucking gas prices going up. Everybody around the world is being affected by that damn thing. And all these people and stuff who said that they wasn't gonna do anything about it, now they changing their mind. France said they're gonna send some airships over there to help try to see can he stop this shit. Now the British Prime Minister said they're gonna send something over there to help slow the war down and everything. So I guess Trump done got his way.
Well, today the news was that, since '91, China growth has been like over 5%, and now it has dropped under 5%.
Well, they said that they stopped their shipments of diesel fuel and gasoline coming out of the country.
Yeah, that's right.
So they had to slow down because they wasn't getting any oil from Iran.
And that's one of the purposes of this whole campaign. They're trying to break China and slow them down. And America, in my opinion, have to realize that China, the only thing they want to do is make products and sell their products to the world.
Anywhere. Anybody will buy it.
Yeah. And the thing is that we have capitulated or cooperated with them so that we can have cheaper products. Then this knucklehead come along and say, we're going to charge you tariffs, which is hurting American people in our pocketbook. So
I did a DeepSeek search. DeepSeek is a large language model that is produced out of China. And I went into I have I have a copy of the app and stuff on my laptop. And yesterday I did a search and stuff on their AI model and stuff. It's like the Chat GPT in the United States. It's DeepSeek comes out of China. That's their Chat GPTs. And I asked them, said, who makes the best AI chips and stuff in the world? And I was surprised at what they said. They said that NVIDIA, who gets their chips from TSMC, has the best chips. They got the best chips. They got the fastest artificial intelligence chips and stuff in the world. And then I asked it, I said, well, if that's the case, how can China produce these robots and stuff using their AI chips, because they can't get the chips from NVIDIA? And it was interesting what the DeepSeek said. He said, even though they have inferior chips that come out of China, China has maximized their technology and their manufacturing and everything to offset whatever deficiency that they're losing and stuff because their chips is not as good as the ones that come out of the United States. That's how they can produce these robots and
What did we
electric
say the
cars.
other day? They got engineers.
Yeah, they got engineers, and their technology. They overcome the inefficiency by the technology. And I was surprised that they had said that the United States got the better chips. They have the better chips. I said, wow, if they got the better chips, how in the hell is China producing all these daggone robots and all this other AI technology and everything? And they said they have better technology and they're compensating and stuff for their deficiency. And they got the manufacturing, huge manufacturing going on. Oh, and guess what, Ted? China has produced another 178 billionaires in the last year. You ain't gonna guess who was on top and how much he making by a wide margin. My boy Musk, $790 billion he's worth.
Dang.
Closest one to him is Bezos, and he's at 350. Bezos is beating the shit. Elon is beating the shit out of all of them. He's so far ahead of them, man. I don't know if they're gonna be able to catch up. $790 billion he's worth. He gonna hit that $1 trillion, man. If they don't watch out, he gonna be the first $1 trillion man. And poor Bezos, he just a little 350. He's the second. He's the second one. He's behind 350. He, man, those numbers just came out. I was looking on my thing and said, found out who the richest people in the world. And so Eli got everybody beat. And actually, was how the hell is he? I guess Tesla stock, man, and went back up again.
Yep.
$422 a share. And his SpaceX, they didn't say how much that was worth. That's why he didn't hit that 790.
Well, about 2-3 months ago, he was before that IPO bumped out. He was telling people to invest in this new thing that he got, $1,500 per, and anybody could get into it. A lot of people bought it. He's supposed to be concentrating on robots.
Yeah. But he's gonna be. They talked about that also. China can produce these little robots for about $10,000 to $15,000 a piece. But they asked him and said, well, Elon's got a robot factory and stuff and everything too, but they said that he can't produce these robots as fast as China can, and he can't produce them in the in the quantity that it needs and everything. So said their prices and stuff gonna come out on their robots for like $20,000. So China gonna beat them out on the lower price because they can produce a lot more of them. They even got them out there now. They're showing them robots out there building highways. They laying down, building highways. Got the robots out there. Oh man, this is gonna be a mess out there, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some competition. I don't know. hopefully, Elon can get his shit together and start producing a lot more of them, a lot faster and stuff, and we can get that price down. He can't get that price down. He gonna still have some competition from China. So we'll see. We shall see. But I was surprised, man, how much he done made already, man. How much that kind of money he's got. He just running away. Can't nobody match him, man, for far as money. Nobody match him. How he does it, man, I don't know. I don't see it. I really don't. He spends a whole hell of a lot of daggone money, but he's still making money.
And he's only got getting people to invest, bro.
And he's only got two major companies, and that's SpaceX and Tesla.
Well, you got an AI company.
I didn't see that one. The only thing I saw, when they were saying how much he was worth, they only showed two companies and stuff, and that was Tesla and SpaceX. But SpaceX making him a lot of money anyway because I think he got an exclusive government contract and everything to fly folks back and forth on the space station. So, United States government giving him a lot of money. And they said that he made, since he left last May, he's made $200 and some billion in less than a year. Less than a year. In May, it'd be a year since he left the United States. Since he left the United States, he done gained $200 billion. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I don't understand it. $200 billion he made in less than a year. But everybody's in competition, man. I think the United States got 147 new billionaires came in the last year. China got 178. The rest of the world and stuff, them numbers falling way off. But those two, United States and China and stuff, is bringing in the billionaires. And the reason why they're bringing in the billionaires because of these AI chips. See, that daggone industry, man, has created more billionaires than any other industry in the history of the world. People spending a lot of money on them AI, artificial intelligence. A lot of money. That's what's going on, people around the world. We in the wrong business. We're in the wrong business.
Well, that might be true to a certain degree right now because technology has taken over. But what I'm thinking is that you said it earlier in our conversation that this one country, and besides this country, caused all this havoc. That other country, Iran, is blowing up everything. They don't care. And what I'm hearing some of these military people say, you have to put boots on the ground. You have to go in there and look for all of these places. And that's going to take boots on the ground.
They're going to lose a lot of people.
And that means some people going to die.
A whole lot of folks going to die.
That's the reason why Trump was talking about the Kurds. You had, like I said earlier, in the last couple of shows, you got all these different sects of the Muslims, and a lot of them are against each other. And hey, Trump will throw him over a few $1 million.
A whole lot of people gonna die to it.
A whole lot
A
of
lot
people
of
that died already. They say over 1,000 people that died already.
that ain't gonna be nothing compared. They got the ground truth coming down, and the reason why I'm saying that is because to get to these people and stuff and everything in the military, they're gonna have to go underground and get them. That's the reason why they still shooting them daggone missiles out there. They all underground. They done built an underground fortress all over the country, everywhere, all around. You got to go in. You got to go into them fucking hills, man, and go underground and get them people. So that means you're gonna have to come in through these motherfucking holes and shit and get these people out. That you're gonna have to send a whole bunch of shit inside these daggone tunnels to get them out. Somebody gonna die going in there to get them, and they got them all over the fucking country. They ain't just in one spot. That's why they've been doing. They said they done bombed them more than they did Iraq. So they constantly bombing them, and they still sending out.
Well,
This,
here's the grace here. This saving grace that the world can. You got satellites.
right?
So eventually they're going to depict something. So those satellites that's out over there up in space, ain't nobody saying nothing, but I think that would be the answer. To catch
Well,
people. Because they're not going to surrender. They thought this was going to be like Iraq. I don't know how big their forces are, what kind of military they have. I know they got military, but they don't dress like military people. I don't know how many soldiers they have. But they got 90 million, the population's over 90 million.
Yep, I don't think I don't think a ground, the military probably right and stuff about ground stuff and everything, but I think that they can stop this daggone thing and stuff. They just gonna have to figure out and stuff when these fools gonna run out of ammunition. Or they gonna run out of missiles. They've been shooting them goddamn things, Ted, for damn 6 fucking days straight. 6 days straight that they've been shooting. At some point in time, they're gonna run out of missiles.
Well, they're using drones too now. Whole lot of drones.
Well, that's where
and the drones only cost a few $100s.
Right. Well, that's where Zelensky just came in. They tried to placate him now. They're going over there to Ukraine. Say, hey, man, what can we do? Because they're experts at that shit now. Fighting them daggone drone. They're experts at it. So they're asking Zelensky and said, can you teach us how to stop these? Can you come over here and teach us how to stop these drones? And Zelensky said, well, I got you motherfuckers by the balls. I got your balls now. You got to give me something for me to come on there to help you guys. And I don't think Trump's going to give him anything. Or Israel.
He better not.
His
daddy, if he do, his daddy coming for him.
If he wants to, he told him, he said, y'all got to give me something, but I'm going to send my boys over there. He said, we got the technology to stop that shit. I don't blame him. They've been dogging that boy out, man, for a long time. He needs to get something for it. His country needs something for that. And I'm pretty sure he gonna milk them boys. And they may just pay him now because you're right, they do have a lot of drones.
Yeah, they know how to whip up them drones real quick.
I don't think this thing gonna last very long, Ted. I believe that Iran has something up their sleeve, and I believe that Iran's got something that they want from Israel and the United States, because this thing shouldn't have even started, Ted, if Trump had because the Iranian ministry and stuff had already tried to make a deal and everything for their atomic weapons, that they were not going to produce atomic weapons. They had already told him, we got a deal going on. And Trump said, fuck that. I don't give a shit. And he went there and bought them anyway.
Once again,
So
this is a religious war. And we all in the middle of it. This is a religious war.
But if Trump had just went head on, he was going to get every goddamn thing he wanted.
This ain't about Trump.
And then he turned around,
BB, bro.
And then he turned around and said that he wants to determine who's going to be the religious leader over in Iran.
Well, he can talk all the shit he wants. But this right here,
I want to be religious. Tell him who's going to be the leader, just like I did in Venezuela. That nigga crazy.
This is all about BB. And BB do not want Iran. He hates Iran with a passion.
Well, BB might not be around very long.
Why you say that?
I think Iran is after him already. They're trying to find out where the hell he's at because he's hiding out. They trying to find out where he at. There's a lot of stuff going on, Ted, behind the scenes that people ain't thinking about and they haven't realized.
Oh, they coming for Trump too, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's sitting behind the scenes they haven't realized. That Iran by themselves, that little bitty country over there, well, it ain't little bitty, but with 90 million people over there, and they'll be hanging in and creating all this kind of mess around the world, they're getting some help from somebody. Somebody helping them. And who it is between Russia and China.
Yep.
Somebody helping them. They're giving them all kind of stuff. It's either Russia or China who's doing it. I know China is letting them have access to their satellite system. That's how they're able to go over there and knock out all that shit, man. They done knocked out a whole bunch of shit over there, man. They all them bases over there and everything. They done destroyed shit over there. It's gonna take them probably 3 or 4 years and stuff to build that shit back up, and billions of dollars. They have a bad defense system over there and everything that cost, I think either Saudi Arabia or UAE, $2 billion to build that damn thing. They knocked that motherfucker out completely. It's in tatters, so you can't even repair it. They're using that satellite system data that China got for their guidance. That's why they stand up there and they can be doing what the hell they're doing. They're doing a lot more damage than they did in that 13-day war they had, a 12-week war they had. A lot more damage. But I believe that they're going to stop Ted. I don't believe they're going to keep this shit going on. I give it about three or four more days. And I believe that they're going to stop. They're going to figure out some kind of way to slow that shit down. And it's up to Trump to do it. All he has to do is come on and say, hey, we need to come to their fucking tables and shit and be serious about it. And they'll stop. All he has to do is open his fucking mouth and say, well, we're going to stop this shit. But he wants the fucking glory. He got to have the glory. You got to give me the glory. And I don't believe Iran is ready to give him that glory, because I think he can stop Israel, because their Iron Dome is just about done for. They don't have any more weaponry for the Iron Dome. Because tomorrow, Trump is going to try to find out from these fucking military contractors and stuff, can they give them some more armory? If they can't produce that armory like they need to have, they're going to have to stop that war. Tomorrow, going to tell the tale. He ain't saying nothing. He keep it quiet. He not letting a whole lot of people know, but they find out about it. They got a big ass meeting. He done called all his defense contractors in tomorrow to find out what the hell's going on. Can they get some more weapons? And how fast? They ain't gonna be able to produce them.
Well, if the war keeps going, then he can always call it emergency and have those manufacturing companies convert over.
Convert over to what?
To make armory, what they need.
They don't have the materials, the raw materials.
That's coming from your mouth.
They don't have the raw material.
I don't have facts with that.
Yep, they don't have the raw material.
What the hell is going on with this country? Everybody's mind is on this Iranian war.
That's the top of the game now, man. They done screwed this fucking world up. I mean, every country in this world is being screwed up about that shit. They done stopped them people from going through the Straits of Hormuz. They can't get a tanker through there. They done shut down the LNG producing plants and stuff out of the UAE. They ain't no more natural gas and stuff being sent out. All that stopped. They done shut down their factory. They done shut down production and stuff for oil in Saudi Arabia. But they done messed up that place. You ain't got no energy, you're gonna shut the whole world down. We don't have no energy, you in trouble. They ain't even shut China down. You ain't got no energy, you can't do nothing. You can screw the whole world up. It's just a matter of time before. I'm telling you, Ted, it's not going to keep going. I don't believe they can keep this shit going for any longer than a maximum 6 more days. They can't keep it up. Somebody going to get out there and they're going to try to stop this shit. They can't even get Canada's people and stuff out of the goddamn Middle East, man. Canada got down with 20,000 people, citizens in the Middle East that they can't get out. They can't get them out of the country. 20,000.
They barely getting the American people out.
Yeah. Well, Trump ain't even trying. He said, y'all just got to stay there. Y'all, we can't do nothing about it. They charging these people $200,000, Ted, to catch a goddamn a jet to get out of there. Private jets. People charge to pay $200,000 to get the hell out of their country, out of the Middle East. But a lot of the Canadians don't have that kind of money, so they call their government up, and the government said we got to figure out a way to get y'all out. And in some of those daggone countries, they said we can't get you out. So they put them on buses and whatever that they can get them to Egypt or whatever they can to get them out of their daggone countries, out of the Middle East. 20,000 Canadians. They over there vacationing. Laying over there in Dubai. Enjoying the luxury and stuff. I had no idea, Ted, how much money that comes into the Middle East, into the Middle Eastern countries. It's unbelievable how much money they get off of tourism. They said a conservative estimate is between 250 to 280 billion dollars comes into the Middle East through tourism.
They have it all over there, bro.
They got a lot. They got it. I couldn't
They,
believe that much
they
money.
got all kinds of stuff. You name it, they got it. Right there. The only thing is they've restricted as far as certain things, but other than that,
That tourism is a motherfucker, man. That kind of money, I didn't believe there was that kind of money coming in there for tourism. That's a lot of money. Whew.
and one thing for sure though, the reason why those people they like it over there is because they don't allow any weaponry.
None.
None.
So when you guys went to Dubai, they searched you all and everything when y'all went over there?
No weaponry, no obviously no drugs, but then especially no booze.
No what?
No booze.
No alcohol.
They got one little couple of places you can go buy, but you only have a certain period of time to buy booze. And you can only buy so much. Very strict, very restrictive. But they got it all, bro. They got the fabulous malls. They got the different things that we did. All kinds of things you've never done before. Riding. Renting I guess a SUV in the sand. And they take you all through the mountainous parts and make it feel like a roller coaster. Then they got the camels that you can ride. Then they got real serious. They're not market. I guess you would call them marketplaces, but they're upscale marketplaces outside each individual. And they got all kind of little goodies they sell. So and different places they got fabulous nightclubs.
How they gonna have nightclub and no drinking?
They have fabulous nightclubs. That's all I'm trying to tell you. They play the music. They got dance floors and all that. So.
And it's very expensive, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We stayed in a real nice. I wouldn't call it was like a condominium. We had 2 or 3 condominiums, and very nice.
How expensive were they?
A lot of Americans are there.
How expensive were they?
I have no idea. I didn't pay for it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, you over there on a free ride, huh? Man, shoot. Did you get a chance to go out to the artificial island that they had?
We saw it, but we didn't go on it.
Y'all didn't go out there?
No.
That would be a sight for me. I wanted to go out there and see that.
We went to that tallest building in the world. Went to there, and my son and his wife went on there. Me and my wife, hell no, we ain't going up there.
Y'all didn't want to go up there in the building?
Hell no, I didn't go in that building.
Why not?
First of all, man, I wouldn't even go to the Empire State Building. Let's alone that
building. You scared of heights, huh? Okay.
Man, that thing is like.
I went up to the Sears Tower. It wasn't that bad. 105, 106 floors. The elevator ride, man, was shit. Yeah, it was a little scary. That motherfucking elevator.
Well, you can imagine what the other one.
But when I got up there, it was fine. Because you get a chance up there in the Sears Tower, you get a chance to see what? I think 4 or 5 states. You get Michigan, Wisconsin. I think parts of Iowa, Indiana. You get to see almost 5 states up there. It was interesting. The only thing that was scary about it was going up that fucking elevator. And then on a windy day, they said that daggone thing moves a little bit. It rocks back and forth.
And you're talking about moss. Fabulous moss, man. I mean, most what they call them is a moss, right?
Uh-huh.
And man, we went in there, you know, like the women had to wear stuff on their head, and we went in a couple of them, bro. I'm talking about fabulous.
Mm.
Everything was first class, bro. We went to the mall, and the mall, it was like a circus, bro.
Mm. Yeah, they said they got some places where they got skiing going on. They didn't got to create their own snow.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
And all American companies are there.
All of them.
All of them. Microsoft, everybody.
Oh man, yeah, that old boy who was the Larry Page from Alphabet. He's about, I think, 4th richest man in the world now. 4th or the 5th. You know, Larry Page was the one that started Google.
What do you mean he's the richest man in the world?
He's the 4th richest man in the world, Larry Page. Huh?
He's the 4th richest man in the world?
Yeah, 4th or the 5th, yeah.
Okay.
Larry Page, the guy well, it's Alphabet now, but it used to be Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the 4th. I think he's the 4th or the 5th richest man in the world. He's up there with the boys, the big boys. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was, because he had retired. I thought he was, out of the whole thing. But they say he's up there in the $200 and some billion. 4th or the 5th richest man in the world. Very surprising. All right, brother. Last word.
I woke up this morning and I was singing this song my father-in-law used to always sing. And he used to always sing this song every once in a while. And I'm trying to think of the tune, but Jesus will fix it. You can call him on the line. Jesus will fix it. That's right. Jesus is going to fix this thing, bro. That was in my spirit today.
Okay. Jesus will fix it. We got you. It'll be sitting out there. Jesus is going to fix this. So you heard what I said. 5 to 6 days is going to be over with. That's my prediction. Iran going to stop. They're going to stop Bob. They're going to be a ceasefire in between 5 and 6 days. Probably the early part of next week.
Only thing you got to do is call them up.
All they got to do. All they got to do is
call them up, though, now. People, call them up. Jesus will fix it.
Jesus will fix it. 5 or 6 more days will be over with. I'm telling you, they're going to stop it. So something's going to happen. Somebody's going to run out of weaponry, or somebody's going to give up. Jesus is going to fix it. So you heard it, people, from us here. We'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, people, Sunday, bring forward. Jesus will fix it. Bye-bye.